Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? It is Thursday. Yeah, I'm coming on a little later. Irene Baxter coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. I've had an interesting morning and been trying to figure it out, what to talk about and what to share with you. And the word or the feeling forgiveness kept on coming up for me through my meditation, and after that's all I heard is forgiveness. And I couldn't understand, and I had to sit still for a minute and realize next month is October. And then my birthday is in November. And it's always an interesting energy around me at this time of the year because my car accident happened on November 3rd and my birthday is on November 2nd. And the only thing I could think of was that connection, forgiveness, because it took me a long time to forgive the driver. It took me a long time to forgive the whole experience. I was angry, I was sad, depressed, but angry, super, super, super angry, and felt like, why me? And, why is this happening to me? Why, I don't deserve it. All of those things came through my mind, and it all happens, it's happening. It's been happening since the car accident. It'll be 8 years in November. And forgiveness is the key to our life, peaceful life, right? And I thought about other places and situations in my life that I waited for that forgiveness. And I realized that I became a prisoner of that feeling, of that emotion, of that situation, of that person, that we have to move on and almost forgive ourselves. Hello, welcome, Landing. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I had to find peace in my own soul, in my own heart with those situations. I realized that until I forgive, I'm a prisoner of that negative thought process, of that victim mentality. It's not easy. I mean, listen, there's many situations that are out there that are not forgivable, right? We have to walk, hi Micha, we have to walk through those feelings and emotions and find some sort of a peace within ourselves to be able to move through life. And forgiveness is one. It's a big one. It's really, really, really huge one. And the moment I forgave the driver, the moment everything shifted for me. It was an accident. That's how I had to look at it. He didn't mean to fall asleep behind the wheel. He did not think. Yes, Susan, very, very important. Forgiveness, I had to forgive him. And then I realized the bigger picture of the purpose of the car accident and my pain and my suffering and the loss of the salon, and the loss of so much, but the gain that came into my life from forgiveness was huge. And and I'm also reading that amazing book, Man Searching for Meaning of Life, and maybe all of that energy came in this morning for me too. Victor talked about yesterday how difficult situations and horrific things that happen to humans, that one can forgive and find peace with it and move on and be an incredible human being and take that pain and that suffering and turn into a mission and passion and compassion and showing the way to still come out of that horrible situations and live life to the fullest. And then he talked about his friend and the person that he spent time in concentration camp, and they talked about after they got saved and removed from the concentration camp, his friend became angry and bitter, and in a weird way became who he didn't want to be, became that angry person and that person that wanted to hurt others because he felt like that's how he had to live, is to cause pain. It's a bizarre way of looking at it. But yes, I know few people that kind of, instead of seeing the growth and the message, right? Turn your pain into mission, turn your mess into compassion and passion. Not easy, look. It's not easy. And I'm just throwing things at you, different situations. And it wasn't easy for me to forgive the driver and many other things that has happened in my life. But when I did, I appreciated. I didn't want to be prisoner of them over me. They controlled my life by me being angry at them. They didn't care. I mean, the car accident gentleman did care, but other people in my life, they didn't care. They didn't think they did anything wrong to me. And waiting for I'm sorry and forgive me would have been devastating in my journey. So, I just threw a bunch of stuff at you because I didn't have like a, that was my message, forgiveness, and wasn't even thinking about it. So I'm here just to have a conversation, I guess. I don't know, lost for words this morning. But anyway, if you are on a journey that requires some forgiveness, I really encourage you to kind of step away and see how you can find forgiveness in your heart. How can you find forgiveness, not just for that person that did you wrong or the situation that you were in. Also, is even more important to forgive yourself for allowing to continue in that situation, or allowing the same treatment, or allowing that pain to linger. I want you to forgive yourself. And I had to do that for myself, forgive myself, to allowing myself being in certain situations in my life. And wherever you are in that process, just remember, it's just a moment. Time doesn't stay still. Time keeps on moving forward and forward and forward. So if you need to take small steps, good for you. Take that small step for forgiveness. If you're ready for that medium step and say, I got it, I understand it, I'm going to really work on forgiveness. And if you're really truly ready, letting go, then you need to take that big step and say, I got it, I forgive you. I had to write letters to myself and never send them. I wrote the letters to the people, but kept it or did a ceremony, and that helped me to release the anger and allow forgiveness to come into my heart. And giving up is not an option. Don't give up on you, and don't give up on the person that caused you some pain and suffering. They didn't know better, maybe. I don't know. I'm always looking for the happier and positive energy in everything. And the glass may feel of anger and sadness, and like you've been betrayed in your life, and how can you even forgive? I know some of you saying, Irene, I can't forgive, but I want you to really work through that. I want you to really work through forgiving whoever needs to be forgiven. You will set yourself free from that burden that you carry. Your heart will thrive. Your soul will rise up. Your soul will feel beauty that you can imagine. Magical things happens when you forgive and let go of that pain. And sometimes by forgiving, that's when you're only able to let go of that pain. I know it sounds all kind of crazy, but I went through all of that. It does work. At least it worked for me. So if I can show you there's still miracles in your darkest moments and in your pain. And if the miracle is forgiving, I want you to work on that miracle. So the glass is full of all of those incredible options for you, incredible opportunities to take a other step to live better life with peace in your heart, right? It has nothing to do with that other person. It all has to do with it does take the power back. So that's it. That's what I got for you. That's what the universe has sent me this morning. Yes, I agree, Carl. Absolutely. And I did not understand for a long time. I was holding on to the bitterness. And especially with this one person, it took 20 years to forgive him and understand the gift that he gave me. And I've made many videos on that. You know, this person showed me that when I forgave myself, the forgiveness that came from him was powerful. You know, I mean, I can talk about this all day long, but I'm not gonna take much of your time. I appreciate your time. I honor your time. I am grateful for your time. And I want to wish you a happy Thursday. And I hope I have given you just a little bit of peace and serenity. Hopefully that's the right word for this morning. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow.